Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to Age of Mythology Classics, episode number 6. I'm Chrono JJ, of course, and tonight got a pair of 1v1s for you, starting off with, well, Nigam versus Magyar. Only, maybe the two best players to have played Age of Mythology, probably the two, at least the two best that played in their era, which was late 2000s into about 2010-11. And then after that, we've got your favorite caster, BoIt versus Hellsravage in a tournament game from 2011. And that one was viewer requested. I won't say who requested it, but it was either BoIt or Hellsravage. Who knows? But we're going to get started right into the games here. Nigam versus Magyar is the first one to go. So let's just get right in. And we shall hopefully have some fun. Nigam versus Magyar. And it tells me it's on Savannah. Here we go. Isis versus Zeus. And we've got Nigam as our Isis player in the right. He's blue. He's sporting the Squiz Nigam. That's an old clan. Holy cow. And then Corn Magyar on the left is our Zeus. So Isis versus Zeus. That's a classic matchup. One that's been played many a time. Two gods that have been in the top tier for pretty much all the history of Age of Mythology. And man, look at Magyar. He was able to get line of sight of his hunt right before he needed to make his granary over there. And he's got some nice hunt here. We've got rhino, giraffe, aplenty, more rhino, a zebra. And what's crazy is that all of these hunts here are different. So for them to all spawn right here in this is a pretty... The odds are not good that they would all spawn like this, because they could really spawn kind of wherever on the map. Within reason, of course. But for them to spawn like this, I mean, that's just majestic hunt spawn there for Magyar. Now, Nigam, he is unfortunately not been quite so lucky. Has not really scouted much hunt yet. Oh, well, he should know about this and be moving on over here. He sees these giraffe. I think the problem for him is he might not realize how many there are. He only knows there's 2, and we know there are 8. So yeah, that is the same pack here. 8 here, 8 right there, and then these are the starting 2 rhinos. So, oh, Nigam, going kind of the wrong way. Not kind of, he is going in a way the wrong way. Because there's not a lot of hunt up here. And 2, 4, 6, 8,000 hunt. As opposed to all of this down here, which, I mean, he'll find and go back to this eventually, but if you want a really brisk age up to classical age, you'd obviously want to do all of this hunt. But again, he doesn't quite know how much hunt is back here. But that's a real... Oh! He's going to the forward giraffe, which are actually Magyar's. Interesting. So, whether he knows it or not, he is actually stealing Magyar's hunt here. And we might end up having a bit of a Vil fight as we see a granary foundation coming down for Magyar over here. So we're already about 2.5 minutes into this game. We might see a little bit of excitement. And hello, Skryling. Good to have you on board. And here's the reveal for both players. And yep, here comes the Vil fight. Oh, she was gonna block her in, wasn't she? Oh, get out of there! And we'll just that little fight. Nope. Magyar's coming back for more. Ooh, what do we have here? Okay, I get on the one that's already hurt. Okay, move her back. Get on the guy. Move these 2 Villies back. Hurry, move them back. Oh, the scout coming in for a little path block. He's gonna have to get 9 shots on her though. Oh, he should have chased and followed. He could have killed her. So, all right. So the initial early little fight here goes the way of Magyar, and this is a big win for him. Makes, you know, these villas walk for a long way for no reason. And still going back to this very small hunt pack, and there's a lot of hunt here. You know, if Nigam would have won this, that would have been huge for him. Like, if he would have sent from the chickens, if he would have gone down here, he could have held this, and that would have been pretty significant for him. But he didn't, so you can talk about hypotheticals all you want. So Nigam, yeah, he's going to have a slow advance because of that, and really not a whole lot of hunt here. He'll be able to advance about 530, which really maybe isn't much slower than what he wanted, but even Magyar with a bit of a slow advance, more slower than what you would think from a Zeus, who is going up Athena. No centaurs, no ceasefire. Athena, that's interesting. Normally you would see a ceasefire, Hermes coming here. Because normally you would kind of, at least nowadays, you would generally see an Isis fast heroic, and then a Zeus early pressure with like the centaur, Jason, Odysseus, and then going back into a like an early second town center, and then kind of hoping the boom will be big enough to withstand the Isis Ancestors Eclipse push. We do have the boot to kick everything, improves hero speed. It's actually a nice relic, and you get that on Bellerophon, who's already strong enough. And whew, that is a quick, jumpy Bellerophon as we see a stable. Just one. Unstable. Are we gonna be building? Oh, no. He's training Odysseus. So stable, archery. No, double stable. Double stable, double hero. Oh, we've got some priests coming. Oh, we've got 5 priests coming down here. And a Sphinx. And the Pharaoh. So we've got more fights on this middle of the map hunt. There comes the bolt on the Sphinx that was kind of expected. And is pushing the Villies back. And yeah, just Jason will get some run into. Ooh, the Pharaoh chopping away at the the giraffe there. And run this priest back. Run him. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, Pharaoh needs to watch out for your Pharaoh. Ooh, he's almost gone. This isn't going well actually for Nigam. A little bit of miss micro here, I feel like. And Odysseus should be able to pick off. Yeah, picks off the Pharaoh and is probably gonna get at least one more priest, maybe 2. Probably just 1. Oh no, he's gonna get this one too. Oh, turn it! You don't want to turn and fight that. Oh, Magyar kind of path blocked his own units there, and all that priest is going to survive. Hello, Ukrainian. I think that Nigam stayed there a little bit too long. Once the Villies ran, here comes the Golden Lions. Once the Villies ran off, and as soon as Nigam saw the Odysseus show up, probably Odysseus probably should have run off. And I think it was pretty apparent that it wasn't a winning fight for him at that point. And he definitely stayed too long and got a little bit too much damage in on his units, and got a lot of Villies on chickens. And he has quite the hunt back here still. And I think we'll see Magyar. Yeah, he's going to come back to this back hunt. As we see Nigam dropping to get his resources in. So he's going to be aging up and reaching heroic right around 820. And gold mines are pretty forward. In fact, they're very forward. Not a safe gold mine. This is really the closest one for Nigam that he'll have to try to get in early heroic age. And he should know, with the scout running through here, he should have known that this raid was coming. And he's gonna run off. He might actually run off in time to actually not lose a Vil. So good reactions. He was ready. A little bit braver than I to stay down there. Could have maybe considered putting a wall in, but he didn't. And we've got more. These fast spawning lions are back. And what do we got here? Nothing too much. Nothing too much. Magyar is just going pure Hippocon. Oh no, he's not going pure Hippocon. He is switched. So he's made 2 archery ranges and 2 stables, which you really can't at this point can't support the constant production from 4 military units, as we see. Nigam hitting Heroic Age. We got the Scorpion Man coming out. Now, where does the Migdol placement come out for Nigam? He's got 1,300 gold yet in his gold mine. I think he's going to have to try to put it up here. Oh. Very defensive Migdol. I think he was just afraid of getting pushed on it and having to use Ancestor's Eclipse. He's doing a little bit of a scout with his Sphinx here, or not a Sphinx, a Scorpion Man will be able to kill one Toxote without issue. Oh, he does not want to get it caught here. No, not playing. This is a sit back and cast night, Colby. I'll be doing 2 games tonight. Okay, so it does not get the Scorpion Man caught. Coming down here, looking for something to raid. Magyar could have and should have been a little bit more aggressive with his units, I feel like. Nigam should not be able to freely get on this gold mine. Because, I mean, it's all about knowing, you know, the game state just from old, you know, previous experience. And Magyar should have known that, like, this army would be far superior to whatever Nigam had. And the goal here as your Zeus is to pressure the gold mine hard enough so that it forces out Ancestor's Eclipse. And it's pretty obvious what gold mine Nigam would be going to. And this army should have been up here. Instead of coming down here to try to get a hopeful pick of the Scorpion Man, should have just come out here right away. He might still force out the Ancestor's Eclipse. And yes, he does. So as soon as the Ancestor's Eclipse comes down, he should just retreat, which is what he's doing. I actually don't think Ancestor's Eclipse was needed yet. I mean, that kind of plays into Magyar's hand a little bit there, where he was expecting Ancestor's Eclipse, which is why he's got these walls to run back through. This is very good. He has basically these retreat walls, which gives him the time to get away from the Ancestor's Eclipse. So basically, Ancestor's Eclipse here is kind of like a ceasefire, in a way. Oh, don't want to lose. Oh, losing a Scorpion Man. Oh, we gotta retreat. Yeah, keep on going. But yeah, maybe he didn't have it scouted. That's a good point. I'd never checked. I would have assumed he did, but maybe he didn't know about it yet, which could have been part of that. But Magyar was a little bit slow on his retreat, I feel like. He's getting a little bit of damage in here, but nothing too much. He's going to turn and fight now, and he's going to get in on that Scorpion Man, or not the Sphinx, and the Sphinx will go down. Nice catch on the Sphinx, actually. He kind of baited the Sphinx right into that, and now Magyar should be able to win a head-to-head fight, but these units here should not be here. This is... The Scorpion Man's going to come in, and, well, the Scorpion Man's going to run past. Oh, he's almost dead, though. Yeah, the Toxotes don't exactly do well against chariots. And get this Scorpion Man out. 30 hit points. This Hippocon trying to get it. 9 hit points. He lives with 5 hit points. That's 2 more archer shots would have put it down, and he needs to heal this up. The Scorpion Man, very valuable. As we saw a little bit of a raid coming out over here. Magyar with a second town center. 5 hit. Oh, no. Well, now it's at 0. So the save ended up meaning nothing. Needed to protect the Scorpion Man a little bit better there. And despite that, Nigam is in. Oh, well, here comes more units in the back. Gotta just kind of kite a little bit with your Egyptian Migdol army. Because you can't lose this. And we still have Restoration, which we got a lot of low hit point units. We might be seeing Resto coming in. Yep, there's Restoration right there. And that will force Nigam back. Ooh, a little bit of a raid. You got the 2 lions coming in. A little bit of reinforcements, the lions. And Billy's dying up at the top. We would like to see another Scorpion Man coming. No Scorpion Man, I don't think, for Nigam. He's got the resources to get another one in. Actually got quite a few resources in the bank, but probably will win this fight eventually. Nigam will, because of how close he is to his Migdal here, and we don't see any reinforcements coming in from Magyar. Just two Toxotes, which isn't going to turn the bat on. Yes, so Negan will hold, but he's only at one town center. Magyar needs to be careful, kind of losing a few extra units here. Where do you go to learn strategy and build orders? RTS Sanctuary is kind of the main ones, but also there's some YouTube channels as well. The Keen Clan, I forget their exact YouTube channel, has some build order stuff, and BoIt also has build order stuff, and maybe strategy game videos, I'm not sure. The chariots kind of ran away, and then they have to come back and fight this, but this should be able to clean up. Get on the Toxotes, run away from the Hippicon when they come close. There we go, nice little micro there with that chariot to get out of there. Odysseus trying to fight like a boss against 5, 6, 7 chariots. It didn't work. So the tables are kind of turned a little bit there. At this point, we actually need Magyar needs to sit back because he's kind of below military mass now, and this is where kind of the Migdal units really get a lot of value with the extra mobility, which allows them to pick off a lot of units. And look at this gold mine down here. This is actually Magyar's only gold mine. I wonder if Nigam does not know about it, but he should have seen. He's got this obelisk. There's no way he would not have seen those vills come down with that obelisk there. I don't think he built it later. So there's no way he did not see, or at least they did not come across in the minimap. Whether he noticed or not, I don't know. But should kind of be putting 2 and 2 together and realizing that if the vills aren't on this gold mine, the vills aren't on that gold mine, or here, of course, they have to be somewhere. We have a random Toxote. Hey, what's up, Nigam? Learn by watching me. Well, you can learn. Whether you want to emulate what I do, I don't know. Playing ladder worth. I mean, yes. I mean, playing games, of course, is always worth. And these Hippicon coming down to get these obelisks. But at some point, if you don't know what you're doing, playing doesn't really give you a whole lot of value, I guess, because if you're playing suboptimally, other than getting a little bit of reps, I mean, it's still suboptimal. I mean, suboptimal reps are suboptimal reps, but Magyar going with a lot of unupgraded Toxotes, and we've got upgraded chariots for our Nigam, which should beat Toxotes pretty heavily. The main reason, well, 2 reasons, is you got the speed difference 5 to 4, and the other one is range 20 to 15. So the chariots can kind of kite back and forth against Toxotes, and Nigam must not have noticed this gold mine here. Yeah, he did not notice, so he actually doesn't know about this gold mine either. And he's got a little bit of a black spot here, which he might be concerned could hold a gold mine, which now he knows it doesn't. And he might end up swooping up this way to check. But yeah, Nigam has the military advantage right now, and could definitely get a gold block, but he's starting to run out of time. Magyar's been at 2 town centers for a lot longer than Nigam has been. Magyar's got a couple Hippicon on here, and very weak villies as they're trying to build this Migdal stronghold. And this is the value. Chariot's just long range, picking off units, and these 2 Hippicon will stop that Migdal from going up and forcing out actually a mercenary, 2 mercenaries. This is a lot of value for 2 Hippicon, and forcing these units to defend as well. 2 Hippicon kill 4 vills, force out 240 gold worth of mercenaries. And even though the Hippicon kind of suicide at the end, it was of value. Nigam placing units over there just in case more units come through. I wonder if he will scout down here and find, nope, he's going the wrong side. Oh, stopping this town center. Yo, chariots need to shoot at the villies. There they go, there they go. Alright. This is a very busy game. Very wide open Savannah. Makes it busy. But yeah, Nigam definitely those bells should be ringing in his head about where are the vills mining, and I think he has kind of decided they're probably down here. Here come the units. And oh, yep. They've been spotted. These villagers. The game of hide and seek is over, and they have been found. And this will be a lot of dead vills for Magyar. A lot of dead vills. And where is Magyar's army? It's coming down. Just pure Toxotes. Not even enough to win this fight here. Like, definitely not. Yes, these two are the best of their era. Okay, Scorpion Man is picked off. Why is Nigam running like this? I guess he was waiting just a little bit to get these camels in. And nice little micro here from the camels so that when the camels are running, they will avoid archer fire. So nice little micro there. And that is some utter decimation of these Toxotes who are turning to fight, but should not be. I need to keep running. That was, yeah, here come the Hippocon. Just, oh, here they go. They show up, they leave. Oh, Magyar, oh, well, we've got a few units that have turned, but Magyar being very bold here. Actually fighting longer than I would have thought, and it's actually not going terribly for him. But it is going bad. He's picking off some units, but this was kind of a brave stand, trying to pretend like they're the 300 from Sparta, but it didn't quite work, and now Magyar is essentially pushed off of gold. He has not a lot of units, and this could be a quick game, maybe. Crenellations? No. Because if Nigam comes to this gold mine, Magyar's gold blocked at this point. And Nigam is at 130, 169 pop. Eco upgrades, actually decent. And he's up in this top gold mine. So yeah, he knows that this is the only gold mining going on for Magyar right now. Would like to see a Siege Workshop come out to maybe pressure this a little bit. So we've got the towers to help defend, but I mean, even with the towers, you still got the chariot shooting at them, and Magyar is way behind here. Way behind. Nigam falling back for a little bit. Just contenting himself, I guess, to shoot at these units from range. And we'll pick off that one that's low HP. He's got line of sight of every single gold mine except for that one. But obviously this is the main gold mining for Magyar. And what does Magyar do? He's coming up to this gold mine and he's in for a surprise. This gold mine is already occupied and already been noticed. The villagers turn and fight. And this could... Oh, getting crenellations. Very good. Retreating. His vills. You can see here, Magyar has resources, but without gold, he can't do anything with it. You got these camels coming in to try to pick off the vills, but they kind of just run past, say hello, and passing, go right by each other. Here comes the Siege Workshop. And we have crenellations coming in to get that attack bonus versus cavalry, but I don't really know what Magyar can do here. A little bit of carelessness with the siege here. It will get plunked down right before the tower is down, but how does Magyar hold? I don't think there's any way. I mean, in most of these games we have some wild comebacks, but I think this is just this might just be kind of a high quality steamroll from Nigam here. Because Magyar is not looking good at all. He is gold blocked. Oh, was he picking off towers with the vills? I didn't notice. Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, the top vill bonus against the siege. But here comes a Migdol right on top of the gold mine, and that's it. That is a quick game. A 21-minute kind of destruction. Yes, the elephant on the Minotaur. Or the Minotaur on the elephant is kind of awesome too. Wow. Well, you know what? Well played by Nigam, and it's nice. You know what's nice though about not having a wild comeback, since most of these games have wild comebacks, is it kind of keeps us on our toes a little bit. You never know exactly when there will be a wild comeback or not. But I mean, oof, Magyar kind of got torn apart there. And why not go to that gold mine here? I don't know. I think he could have, because obviously there wasn't that big fight there. But I think when Magyar was first going to this gold mine, there was some units still here for Nigam. Magyar's economy not so good. Nigam played that pretty well. By the archery range. Yeah, down here. That's what you mean. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to guess that was because the units were down here, maybe. It's hard to remember. But Nigam played that really well. And I'd say Magyar, his main mistake that he made was not pushing on this soon enough. Because kind of what your goal is, if you're going to do a one-town center push, where Magyar went full army, is your goal is to sit on this gold mine so that your army is there when the villies come, so that you A, either gold block, or B, force out Ancestors Eclipse right away, so that when Ancestors Eclipse is done, you can come back and win the fight. But so I think that was kind of the main mistake that Magyar made, which was kind of the one that kind of ended it for him completely, was that he came up here too late. And by the time Ancestors Eclipse was done, Nigam was able to hold. And I think that was the main one there, the main issue. Otherwise, like, economically, he was quite a bit ahead, but then after Ancestors Eclipse, and then you get the mobile units. Span Minotaurs? I don't know. I mean, the Pharaoh and the Priest, as soon as you get the Nephthys upgrade, I mean, they just absolutely destroy Myth units. So he didn't ever get it. Plenty of food. Yeah, he did. He could have. But at this point, it's too late. I think, well, he did make one. He made one. And he's making some more. So he was thinking about it because he had nothing else to do. You're right. But look at the Villi count. Even being one town center ahead for quite a long time here. What was he? 10 minutes to 14. He was one town center ahead. He was actually behind in Vils because of these raids for so long. And maybe Nigam or Magyar could have like walled this off a little bit to protect it, but yeah, just well played by Nigam. I think it was, other than maybe early on, could have maybe gone to a little bit better of a hunt pack early, which, you know, I mean, he didn't quite have everything scouted, so, you know, it's easy to watch and say because we can see where all the hunt is. But Nigam, I think, played this pretty well, and mechanically was also really good. But that is the first game, and the second one is BoIt versus Hellsravage, and hopefully it'll be a little bit longer than this one, because otherwise it'll be a very quick stream. I'm doing good. You're my boy Blue. But how are you doing? This is the Ancestors Eclipse, and then this is the fight there. This is the fight where even after the restoration, this is a bit, don't pay attention to this. This is when the ancestors all die, so that isn't really legit. This is the fight here, and even with restoration, we can see how heavily Magyar lost the fight, and that's the turning point there. If Magyar wins this fight, he probably wins the game. Magyar losing this fight ultimately ends up losing the game. But enough about Magyar and Nigam. Let's go to the real stars of the night, and that is BoIt versus Hellsravage, playing on some Alternics in 2011. This is a tournament game from 2011. This was requested to me by one of the two players. Spoil it. So here we go. 2011 BoIt versus 2011 Hellsravage. If you're wondering, this is BoIt down here on Messenger 007. Your favorite and everyone's favorite caster right down here in the red as was Isis. And on the top of the map is our blue player, who is Hellsravage, everyone's favorite tournament host, I guess. He is blue and he is Zeus. So Zeus versus Isis on Anatolia. So, this is the same god matchup as the previous map, just water and just different players. So, ooh, the bolt, the early bolt on the Villi, that sucks. So yeah, remember, this is back in the olden days where pretty much anything worked. as far as, pretty balanced patch. So you have the bolt that got down on the villager just in time. And that is going to slow BoIt down quite a bit here. That's very big. He tried to empower it to get the dock up in time, but not quite. And we can see he was just really like a second or two, just a couple seconds away from getting it up. And that's where a little bit of RNG comes in this game. Like, if BoIt were to have docked on the top half of the map, wouldn't have been slowed down like that. And it's kind of one of the reasons why the bolt on the initial Vil or Ulsark was kind of removed because of that. But it's strong. But Isis versus Zeus on Anatolia, very fair matchup, especially even in this day. Yeah, BoIt is red. He is the Isis. I know it's hard because they got mixed up names here. Yes, BoIt is red, is the Isis. And Hellsravage, everyone's favorite tournament sponsor and host, is the blue, who's got a bit of a confused Villy here. This actually happens quite a bit. There, he fixed it. I think he actually rung his town bell. You actually have to watch your villagers on wood pretty often. It's not uncommon for that to happen, where they path block and a Vil ends up being unable to drop off. But how often do you actually notice it? But, if you can get one Vil working when he's not. Wait, BoIt! Come on, there you go. Don't lose this Villy, though. Oh, there you go. Run him away. And then the boar dies in a very unfortunate spot away from the granary. And let's take a look at the map. Oh, this town center is very unfortunate for Hellsravage. Not only is it right dead set in the middle of the map, but it's also cliffed off from Hellsravage, where BoIt could put in a wall here, and it could be hard for Hellsravage to get to that town center, whereas this one is a very nice third town center for BoIt. Gold mines, though, on the other hand, BoIt's gold mine here is not exactly great for him as a second gold mine, but it's Anatolia with 2 in the base, so not the end of the world. But if BoIt can get this town center, that would be huge, because it protects this gold mine. Is also Hellsravage's third town center, but Hellsravage does have this nice trifecta of gold here, and one town. You're right, Mango with the keen eye. Is this town center is also in range of water, so we've got a lot going on in this game, and in some ways, these imbalances can make these games more interesting than the current ones, which are more balanced, and I think overall it's good. But sometimes you get these kind of strange situations or imbalanced situations, which can make for more interesting games. So yeah, it's a kind of a debate that can be had in quite a bit. But yeah, TC and water range, you don't see that nowadays. But it could happen in the olden days. Not often, but once in a while you would see it. We do have both players docking on water. We got a 5-minute advance for Hellsravage. BoIt will probably be quite a bit slower because A, he's Isis, and B, his initial dock building a villager got struck by a bolt of lightning and eliminated from the face of the map. And BoIt is actually kind of quite a bit slower. Look at this cheeky dock here. Yeah, BoIt is actually quite a bit slower, though, to even just build boats at all. Hellsravage is advancing faster with more boats and a dock on the top half already, as we see him up with Athena. Will probably pressure pretty decently on water, and he will be sending units down to the bottom. The wolves have been tweaked now. There's not as many wolves, and they don't spawn. They kind of have more parameters so that they don't spawn as often along the way. They're more towards the middle now. And yes, I was wondering if we would see the the barracks, the early barracks here, which could have been a little bit earlier. I don't know why this Philly built this dock and then ran up here. Probably could have just stayed down here. So we have the barracks, and no, BoIt's priest is getting picked off. And you don't like to see that. And with the hoplites here, this is going to be actually a strategy that is still used today. Sometimes will be the heavy hoplite, not really heavy, but the hoplite push to kill the docks combined with the triremes on the water. And the hope is that BoIt or Hellsravage can push through on the water. Oh, don't let this Billy build. Oh, oh no, he gets it up. Oh, could have, should have, would have. And do we have anything up here? Well, we don't even have any fishing boats for BoIt, and not a whole lot for Hells either. Hells is mainly focusing on this. We've got the Pharaoh, Ninsu coming down, and not enough military boats actually to defend this. Hey, BoIt's in the chat. Made it 6.5 minutes in. So, Hell's kind of not making enough boats to continue this push here. And now he's going to switch. It looks like he is going to flip-flop and go to the top. But BoIt already kind of pre-planned a little bit here. Has some cabinets ready and waiting. And I think if Hells were to have built his barracks a little bit faster, technically the military academy, he could have pushed through and been a little bit more successful. And it was why this villager went up here after building this dock and then came back down to build the military barracks. I'm not really sure. And that's probably a 30-second delay, which would have been at least this dock killed for sure, which would make these fish idle. We got actually, no, BoIt is aggressive on the top. Just got to watch out that he doesn't lose his boat hit points. And Hells does have an army, but they are just sitting here for now. And BoIt's eco, not close to going up. He is just focused on the water. This is about the point where nowadays you would kind of see the end of the boat production and then the transition into either a town center or a heroic age. And by boats, I mean the war boat. Do we have per sign? Not yet. Do we have for sign? Not yet. And we'll see. It looks like BoIt is maybe stopping. Nope, he's still going. More boats. So he's just going to try to push through it. Actually, Hells is not ready for this. We see Hells is focused more on the land. And now that BoIt sees the land units, he is building some barracks. What is this upgrade? The one that I did not get in the recorded game you watched the other day. And BoIt will win this fight. He's got this confused Cabana is shooting at the barracks there. And we've got another one that's shooting at the dock. So now BoIt's kind of pushed through. He needs to just go push all the way through now and get on the back hidden fish. But he's a little bit distracted here. And the Sphinx almost getting knocked off. Just per sign, whatever. You say tomato, I say tomato. These boats. Come up here, BoIt. Come on, man. Actually got a pretty significant land advantage, but BoIt, no gold and a lot of wood. He could probably transition all of these woodvilles to this gold mine, and I don't think Hellsravage knows where. He does know where this other gold mine is, right there, but instead he is gonna kill the barracks. He should be on this gold mine. This is, I mean, think of it this way. The barracks is 75 gold. By sitting on this gold mine when he has the military advantage, which he has a huge military advantage, he would be stopping so much more than just 75 gold by sitting there. But with restoration to be used, he really probably could have sat on that gold mine. We see a little bit of a fight over here. And still these boats focusing on the dock and ignoring all the fish over there. And BoIt just needs to stay back. Yeah, Hells missed a huge opportunity, I think, to potentially put this game away by sitting on this gold mine. You need to go to bed, Cam. And instead he holds. BoIt is going to hold here. And he has water advantage as well, so BoIt's a little bit behind in the score. But with the boat or water advantage, he'll end up coming ahead. Well, if these boats come up here. Come on, BoIt, get on now. Well, he doesn't have any fish on this side either, but what do we got? 3, 6, 9, 10 fishing ships, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Actually, Ravage has more fishing boats working than BoIt does, even though BoIt could kind of change that pretty easily. No, I'm not playing at all. Zeus OP, please nerf. Alright, you need to go to bed though. It's 11 o'clock. And we get this push on the barracks again. Again, killing a barracks at 75 gold. Be better to be pushing on the gold mine. I don't know who's going to win, Cam. That's why we're watching this game. And for some reason, Jason came down all the way down here and died for no real reason. And give me a second. I'll be right back. Oh man, kids are fantastic. Just when you think the kids are asleep and in bed, they come like cockroaches sometimes. Just ruining everything. But hey, having said that, I love kids. My kids are awesome. But it's 10:56. He needs to be asleep. Anyway, back to the game. What have we here? We have BoIt as Messenger 007, Ravage as our blue, like Militia. Yes, I have made that comparison before. Maybe that's why you say that. And actually, BoIt can hold this now. Just needs to stay defensive and not come out of his... See, this is a little bit too far forward for BoIt, I feel like. I think actually if Hells were to turn and fight, he would win that, and BoIt intelligently turns back. But though, look what we've got up here. We've got the all-important town center being grabbed by Ravage. With the aggression on land, he's able to take that forward town center that was not in a good spot for him, and this could be trouble for BoIt later on once his gold mines expire. He's got 2,300 gold left, and now we do have the boat's mostly idle. This fishing ship has been sitting here at this dock he's built for quite some time. And we have nothing going on the top half. We have actually Hells with a few triremes. Have to teach to play. He plays a little AOM. Hello, Mr. Naz. Good to have you on board. BoIt, this is a very inefficient gold mine here. You see, you could be cramming in your villies right in here to be much more efficient, but that's okay. This is 2011 BoIt. He probably didn't know about efficiency. Could be aging up here, though. There he goes. Hits that Nephthys age up button. Here comes Ravage's Greek army coming forward. Now that he has a town center, he should be at full pop, 130, 130, and actually can advance up soon too. And he is just following these vills down to this gold mine, or this town center, and oh no, these villies are not in a good spot. But the army is coming down to save the day. Axemen on the hoplites, slingers on the toxotes. There you go. And not too bad. Not too bad, actually. What did he lose? 2 villies, so in the end, not terrible. Did pick off a toxote on the way out. Hello, Nitish. Good to have you. I'm good. I'm good. We're in the beginning minutes of this Anatolia game. Axeman somehow knew which hoplite was almost dead, and despite facing off against the whole army, does come off with 1. And look how low hit points a lot of these units are. We do have restoration, and we do have Dionysius coming up for Ravage, so he will have bronze. And another random villager over here got decimated, and BoIt's still allowing some fishing over here, and he could be fishing a little bit more up here. Does he have purse sign? He does. Tells he does not. Eco upgrades, how we looking? Just hand axe. Pickaxe, not required. BoIt, as any good Egyptian would know, to get the second upgrade as soon as possible. He already has it. Oh, we got a tower behind this wood line getting put on this gold mine. Now that is awesome. I love it. Okay, so BoIt will probably go down and get this town center, and this is probably going to be Ancestors Eclipse coming out, I think. Hells knows that this is coming because he sees it. Here comes Restoration before Ancestors Eclipse, and forcing out Ancestors Eclipse, just retreat, don't fight this. Run away. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, Hells, a little bit of indecision there, but yeah, just needs to keep running, not fight this. Unfortunately, he has to allow the Migdal to go up, which will allow Messenger, or aka BoIt, to get on that gold mine. And just slowly running away. So many units down here. What does he keep running? I think he does. It really is a very slow retreat here. And he's losing a lot of Toxotes in the back end. Like, this is where you turn and fight with one unit, a melee unit, to slow down the attacking army, and really should not be losing all these units. And now even turning and fighting, yeah, Hells is taking a lot of damage from this. That if he just would have retreated full speed right away, could have been okay. But lost a lot of units on the way out, which helped BoIt really solidify there. He got his army kind of hanging out with the berries. And oh, the Scorpion Man gets tossed by a Minotaur and then died, kind of like a pinball up there. You know what would be awesome if you have like a Minotaur, knock it this way, and then another Minotaur here and knock it back? That would be so cool, as we have a fortress coming up. And we do now have BoIt with full control of the bottom, courtesy of the Leviathan. And we have a bronze coming in. Okay, a bronze toe to fight underneath two Migdals. I don't think this is going to be a good fight for Ravage here. You have the Hydra and the Priest not shooting at it. So he'll live a long time, as we see he's up to 2 heads on top of the Slingers. Still 2 heads, now the Priests are on it a little bit. There we go. Alright. But actually this Hydra got a lot of value. But despite all of that Hydra value, it looks like BoIt will come up on top. But we've got this second fortress coming down. Right there. As we see BoIt starting to run out of eco. Would like to see some elephants here for BoIt. Generally, an Isis would be putting down elephants here. Probably would have been better, instead of 2 Migdals making chariots, to have 1 making elephants. Just because you could have sent like 2 elephants up on this Migdal while it was being built, and probably prevented it. The fortress probably prevented it. But now we have the great meeting in the middle. All the gold that is really accessible is right here. 3 gold mines. There comes the elephants. So now they're coming. BoIt really needs to get a market out. I don't think he has one to sell some resources, because after these 2 elephants, he'll have no gold. And the attempt on the fortress, unsuccessful, but he does have a score lead. Grabbing a town center, needs to get a trade route up. Here are the markets. With fish, he'll be able to get his trade route up. These elephants probably on their own should come forward. There we go, nice little retreat. Should get on this elephant needs to get on the Petrobolus. Maybe this one will instead. There we go, there we go. Picking off, Chariot's picking off a lot of units too. Toxotes chasing a little bit too far. Elephant pushing the Petrobolus back. We have the market being made with an instant, trade route coming up there. And so the question is, can BoIt hold long enough to get a trade route up? I think he sold some resources. Maybe. Maybe not. I think it's just... And it would be nice to see him put his market like way up here instead. You know? One for a Matrius style market. Boots that kick everything. That's a nice relic over there. And then this one, Wadget Eye. That's okay. We got these wolves getting all over that. Oh, the original. Now we know where Matrius got his. Matrius got the reason or the inspiration for his market placements. Suiciding a couple more elephants though. Don't want to see. Yeah, the Peltas versus the elephant, but Peltas versus chariots. This is actually a situation where Peltas are decent, as long as you can micro them. Though that is but these Toxotes, no, chasing the Villies all the way in. BoIt tried to do a little bit of garrison, I think, to get him on the other side, and that's a lot of Toxotes down for no reason. And interesting. We kind of have Hell's in a bad spot here, where he has a town center he can't defend, and a fortress over here. And like if BoIt were to place his units here, Hell's would have a hard time actually reinforcing this town center. And we actually have Hell's now going back to this gold mine, which is pretty safe, actually. Ooh, the Villies on the... they're trying to go for the siege tower. There we go. Back. Yep. Run that siege tower back. Oh, here comes the Peltas, garrisoning through. Right on top of the chariots. This will chase the siege tower all the way back. Hell's is trying to wall this off, but he can't because of the gold mines. So, very interesting. We still have kind of a piece. This is a complete Switzerland up here in the top. No fighting to be seen. On the bottom is firmly in BoIt's grasp. He loses his Migdol, but this is where you got to micro with your Peltas, and the Peltas don't do anything against the camels. Honestly, it'll almost be better to have some Hippocon here rather than the Peltas. Look at BoIt though, 115 to 154 pop as we switch to a value. It was even worse, 105 to 130 pop. Does push BoIt off of that gold mine as we've got double Petrobolus over here. Random wall segments, and these builds will try to repair. They're not going to be able to keep that Migdol up though. But no trade route for Hell's Ravage. BoIt is getting a decent trade route, but still this market needs to be up here. But that's okay. That's okay. There's a reason I don't watch my old reported games. Too many mistakes. And 4 Petrobolus now. We'll finish off this other Migdol, and that's BoIt's last Migdol, though he's building another one back here. Oh, the Villies coming forward. They're going to go after these Petrobolus. The priest kind of spiritually backing them up. And here we have the Villies on the Petro. Petro's retreat to behind these 2 fortresses, and the Villies will back. And Wells is in a good spot again, but we do have BoIt with trade route, so not all is lost for BoIt. As long as he can just kind of hold and delay. Another thing to note though, valiant effort, very well, it was, is that Hells has only been at 2 town centers this entire time. BoIt's at 3. And has a trade route, and has much more fish. So even though Hells has a better position by military, hey Hells, no spoilers, man. Good to see both of you in here. Did he beat you though? We don't know. But the interesting thing is that although Hells is in a good spot by military, economically he's kind of way behind. So if BoIt can hold far enough, that's okay. This isn't vanilla though, this is Titans, 2011. And we have the Petro sneaking up. I like this use here, the Petrobolus behind the forest to get that town center down. And yeah, it was a rough town center placement, it sure is. And does Hells get this? What does he do? I mean, he's still at 130 pop, so he's only at 2 town centers, and he's grabbing his side town center. We got these 5 Petrobolas here. Really, there's not a whole lot more they can get at other than just holding this town center down. So far it's been pretty decent. You went for some early hoplites on the bottom that didn't quite work out initially, and you actually, Hells, you could have ended the game earlier on at this gold mine. You could have gold starved him at like 12 minutes, but you didn't. So big oopsie for you, and that's why we are continuing along with Ravage still having the lead as we see the Peltas getting charioted and villaged down here, and we still got 5 Petrobolas. Oh, Hell's going for the bold forward town center grab there as well. So Hell's trying to grab a +2 town center. I don't think he's going to get this one up. BoIt is aging up Thoth. That is because he's at a better spot economically, and I think if we can get the game state to stay as it is, BoIt will be able to get this down. Alright, go to bed, Hells. Enjoy. You can come back later and see if you win or lose. It's funny that neither of you actually remember this game, and you're assuming that you lost. We don't know. And oh, these Petrobolas here, I mean, there's only ranged units, and then a Billy. Gotta get on this Bill, though, who actually picks off 1 Petro, is almost dead. Could get at this other one, too. Yeah, look at BoIt picking out the one that's almost dead. This Billy has killed 2 Petrobolas. What a hero. And he's coming in for a 3rd? Because the Peltas are all shooting at the Toxotes, which is great and all, but this Billy has killed 3 Petrobolas, and the other one got picked up. So there's only 1 Petro, and 140 HP left. Ooh, 160, 1 more shot. Oh, the Billy almost got that last one. That's gonna get it. Yep, there goes the Migdal. So the last Petrobolas shot actually got the Migdal down. But we've got Thoth, and probably an immediate or pretty immediate meteor right here, or maybe he waits to get a catapult. Catapult, though, can't quite reach the town center from behind that forest. And this is the point where we've got too many Peltas. Minotaur comes in and tosses Scorpion Man. I'd say about 10 Peltas is okay, but beyond that, it's kind of just overkill. I mean, what's the point of the rest of them? Because, you know, they're only going to kill so many. Minotaur tossed the Scorpion Man again. Oh, no meteor yet. Are we seeing the caravan upgrade? Not yet, not yet. Oh, you didn't get the 2nd fish upgrade, BoIt. Come on. Hells doesn't have it either. Economically, first land for Hells. Woohoo. And BoIt has decent wood eco upgrades. Military, decent armory upgrades. And Hells, woohoo, not a single armory upgrade to see. And the second one isn't as good as the first. What are these names? Actually, I don't remember now which one's better. These are names. These are... No, it doesn't go forward. This is BoIt as Messenger 007 and Hell's Ravage as Abide in 2011. We've got this random catapult here to get this pesky tower that was on this gold mine. The hoplites coming in on the Petro. They'll get it, I think. Yeah, they'll get it. BoIt has no army, though. Look at his pop. 119 to 154. And a lot of it is eco. I mean, look how much eco he has. He has fish, he has caravans, he has villagers, he has no army. But Hell's with I'd say, a little bit of a poor military combination right now. A little bit too many Peltas. Minotaur tossing. We're getting another Minotaur toss right here. Come on. Oh. Come on. Get it, get it, get it, get it. This Minotaur is so confused right now. There we go. Toss it, yes. Fight for the ages, Peltas versus Axeman. Yep. Else is holding on to this. Quite a while. It a while. Else is holding on to his town center. I would have thought BoIt would have gotten more catapults out. But he's already, look at that. He's suddenly at full pop. He was just like a minute ago at only 113. And Hells is going up with Feistus. I mean, I think we're in for a long haul here. This BoIt. Acid mercenaries. Here comes the meteor. Ba-boom! Could have aimed it down here to get all those. There we go. Alright, alright. Oh, needs one more meteor shot. One more meteor shot on the town center. Just one. Is he gonna get it? No, he doesn't. 2 of the first 3 were on the town center. Oh, but the did not get another one after that. Look how close, like if these elephants would have been up here, you could have finished the town center off with these elephants once the meteor destroyed the forest there. But we got the catapult. Got the catapult. We got the hot plates on the catapult. Oh. Hells has no building upgrade. Part of the problem there, why the meteor did so much damage. Low level play. Oh, we've got the okay. For some reason I think that was a Titan beat already. So plenty is used. BoIt is. But look at, as noted earlier by a Mango from YouTube, is that this town center is in water range. Does Ravage notice? Does he try? Though actually he can still Petrobolus it easily from the back end. Ooh, we've got Colossus though against non-Osiris Isis. Colossus could do some work, and Hells is in a good spot here. BoIt does now have his caravan upgrade. BoIt playing with Matrius too much. His market placement is stuffed like his posture. That's why I don't have the webcam on. You guys would be making fun of my posture. Ooh. Armory upgrades. Hells should be pumping out his armory upgrades pretty quick here. Where is his armory? There it is. Is he getting Forge of Olympus yet? Yes, no, maybe so. I did notice we have some dockage. Hells might snow. He might kind of be putting that together as we have the Petrobolus behind the walls there. Got the Colossus. Hey, Hells is listening. We're doing some time travel here. Hello, Yacht at home. I love to have you here. And Carico as well. I like this. Careful because of the potential for the mercenaries to come around. But this is not a full wall here. I don't know what happened with these walls. Oh, why did he do it that way? He could have just done a normal wall. Oh no. Now he's doing it the right way. Okay, well now that this is up, here comes some Myrmidon. So now the Petrobolus can get at it. Got the upgraded priest? No. Town center's almost down. What are we seeing up here? Nothing left. Yeah, this BoIt should not win this game. He has a better economy. Look at this eco. The win when I came back from the Titan Wonder. Yeah. Thanks, man. There's no way BoIt should win this. The only thing he's got going for him is that he has a good economy. But this town center should not be able to stand. Hells should get the armory upgrades pretty soon here. And once those Forge of Olympus comes through and the armory upgrades come, he's in a great spot. Everybody's favorite caster versus everybody's favorite tournament host. Got the Myrmidons unupgraded. I think Hells Hells is laying off getting the Forge of Olympus upgrade, which is huge. Then that basically makes his armory techs free. And oh come on. Still not really efficiently walling off his catapults here. Got BoIt with the hammer ships. No second fish upgrade. Still an inefficient market. Hells has a better market here. Probably could have placed it here so I don't have to wander around that cliff a little bit. But Hells is kind of not accomplishing anything right here, which is giving BoIt time. Really, BoIt gets this tower down with the catapult, and then he can wall this here, and then he can get that town center down behind enemy walls. And then that would instantly put him in as good of a spot as Hells is. Probably a little bit better because he has better catapults. Like, unupgraded Petrobolus, I mean, let's see. So we're at 4150. Like, actually, these villas are repairing faster than that Petrobolus is even hitting the building. And these villas are coming around for Military Academy, thinking of getting at the trade route, which, again, this is wide open from either player. Watchtower coming forward for the ISIS. I think BoIt is probably getting catapults there. Yep, so he's gonna... I think BoIt will do this. He's gonna get a catapult on the tower and then wall this off. Looks like that's what he's doing. As he's holding on the bottom, here comes Bellerophon. Got 2 Petrobolus now, and a Helipolis. Triremes fighting siege boat up there. You got these villagers just kind of taking a walk along the beach. Catapult has found the barracks. Actually send the bills down and kill it. Looks like this town center will go down. Maybe. Is there a pharaoh nearby to empower? Not seeing one. Got the mercenaries. Man, I'm on the webcam. You couldn't even see me. Anyway, but these mercenaries going for the long way. Wow. All the way around. They probably don't have much lifespan left. Long way around. Yeah, they're losing their lifespan before they can get on these town center or the catapults. But town center down to 1500 health. BoIt is pushing on this side. Yeah, Hells is not gonna notice. Like, where's Bellerophon? Did he die? We saw him flying around here a little bit ago. Looks like Bellerophon died. I mean, Bellerophon would hold this for a while. But now all BoIt needs to do is put a wall up here. Here comes the wall. And you're going to have BoIt take down this town center. Faster than Hells will take down this one. So, there it is. There it is. Right there. And there's... Yeah, the wall is in a great spot. This is about as good of the wall as you could get there. The only thing is, where's Bellerophon? Fly over the walls. He's not around. So this town center will go down. Let's have the one building upgrade. BoIt has both building upgrades, which is kind of why this town center is lasting so long. Here comes Bellerophon. But he's not going to get up here in time to save that town center. And instead, Bellerophon is just contented to plunk away at the chariots. We do have Hell starting to get military upgrades. Typically, you would see the Greek player in this spot putting out multiple armories to get all of his upgrades at the same time. Hells is doing it very efficiently. He has only got one armory, and he's researching all of his armory techs there. Yeah, he is. He's farming up here, building some military academies. Oh boy, if this town center goes up, that's huge. Oh! The siege boats! It does come into play. Awesome! That'll finish off the town center in a hurry. Upgraded siege boats are so strong. Alright, so 2-2 town center. Can Hells keep this town center from going up? We have a pharaoh to empower. Oh, I don't see the pharaoh because he was over here. Oh, the pharaoh just died to the fortress! So, Hells is... Oh, he needs to keep this town center down though. Oh, he's not going to. Town Center's gonna go up. Look at all these houses here that Hell's could be getting at as well. This is BoIt in 2011, Colby. This is a long time ago. Okay, the Petrobolus here to keep that one down, but that Town Center goes up. The Fortress right down here. Yeah, I've heard the Messenger guy is a pretty handsome dude. And has only gotten better looking as time has gone by. Although some would say he looks better clean shaved. Okay, the hammer ships to respond. Signal goes down, really no big deal. Hells would have got more value killing all the houses than just one random signal. The walls, more walls for these cheeky catapults. Get on that fortress. BoIt, oh, this Petrobolus is confused. Oh. And does he even have another armory to even upgrade his units? Hells is really doing a poor job upgrading his units right now. And oh, the catapult has 1 hit point. Ah, 1 hit point keeping this town center down. Freak, I think everybody's going well. We got an old-time BoIt game versus Ravage. This is awesome. A 1 hit point Petrobolus. Oh, that's funny. But Abide is falling way behind. He's getting some Colossus. And another Petrobolus here. BoIt has some extra hop on the seat now. That's not doing much. Now all of a sudden BoIt's in a good spot. And really it's more so because of kind of Hell's Ravage not anticipating this attack at all. And to me, the attack from this side over to this town center was pretty obvious, and Hell's never did anything to like prep for it. If he could have forward built here to stop it, and he didn't, and that was huge. To get the Myrmidons, we can see the Zeus attack bonus is so gigantic. This Petrobolus down here as well. So still keeping that town center down. Oh, upgraded Petrobolus though. Bill's fighting the other Bill. Ooh, going for a wall is Hell's. Actually, good work. Oh no. Oh, they're chasing the Bill underneath the tower. Oh, yeah, Elephant's fully upgraded. 742 hit points. We've got plus 90 with the Tusks of Epidemic. And we've got plus 91 with the upgrades all the way up into Champion. So that is 142 hit points. That is a lot with Mercenaries along with. Did you fix your market? Well, you built a new one, but they're still trading to the old one. And even this one isn't quite fixed all the way, but we're getting there. Colossus on the town center. 27 health. Colossus does get punched down, and Hell's is kind of falling apart here. He has not much of an economy, despite having Hephaestus, and he has this military has kind of disappeared, and he doesn't even have armory upgrades. Like, he's kind of got nothing going for him, does Hell's. He's only got 3 military academies, just a fortress, and a few random buildings here. But yeah, he's not got a whole lot going for him. Bellerophon picks off the Pharaoh. I mean, going into Mythic Age, Hell's had the slight advantage, but it's been very quickly turned around. And the Bellerophon is coming down to get on the town center. Of Hell's last hope to keep that thing down. We've got super tank elephants going through. This town center is only at 2,500 health, but we've got the unupgraded Colossus. Don't live very long. Alright, Red Vans, have a good time at work. Bill's on the house. Oh, it does go up. So BoIt is at 4 town centers. Now just a 2 from Hellsravage. Got Axeman coming out here for who knows why. Of all units to make. The Axeman on the temple. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, we have BoIt full pop. The Axeman will slowly get the temple down. I don't know what Hells can do here at this point. I mean, down 2 to 4 town centers. I mean, Colonel JJ could probably. That's me. I don't know why I talked about myself in third person. I could maybe pull out a miraculous comeback because I do that occasionally. But Hellsravage is not me. Doesn't have the magic. You got these vibes. Yeah, BoIt can get all of this easily. Fishing ships, yeah. I mean, the only thing that might potentially keep Hells in the game is if somehow he's able to split the trade. Hells still. Armory upgrades with Forge of Olympus not appearing. He still has no armory. Like, his armory got killed here, and it's like he forgot that he never fully upgraded his units. BoIt just needs to kind of wall up a little bit more, and whoa, there it is. That is the GG right there. I mean, it was over. Hells could have maybe tried something a little bit, but BoIt, I can see why BoIt requested this game. It's probably the only time he's ever won a tournament game. There he is, winning over Hellsravage in 2011. But the question is, BoIt, did you win the series or did you lose the series? That is the question. We do not know. And I don't have time to do another game tonight. This is a shorter stream tonight. Who won the Chrono Pieces? Boy, that wasn't a tournament game. Doesn't count. Oh, you went Chronos and Uranus to beat you. Yeah, as an AOM main, the vanilla Chronos Uranus would be. So you ego posted. Ego provided to me one recorded game in a series that you lost. I like it. That's funny. Oh, that was a little bit of back and forth. Rough map for Hells, but given the situation in early Mythic, he should have been able to win. Which god faction is good for starting out? It kind of depends on what you want to do. Atlantean, aka Oranos. Did this series include a rap battle? No. Atlantean, i.e. Oranos, is good if you want to be an aggressive early player. If you want to be a defensive early player, I'd say Ra is the easiest. So it kind of depends on what you want to do. Aggressive, go Oranos, because Oranos is really simple. Defensive, go Ra, because Ra is pretty simple to defend. Look at your kill death. 580 killed to 420 lost. That's nice. Woohoo. Zeus should not be at a kill death like that. Resources, the bind was ahead. This is a little slow to get in. To get a trade route, which is why this happened. And actually ended up with a much better economy, but it's the kill death ratio. 346 units killed, 584 lost as a Zeus. When you should have all of your armory upgrades, that's not good. That's good. The settlements. Fight aka Hells had chances, but ended up not being able. And we can see BoIt just taking over the scoreline. It was even. Even Helms could have gold starved early on in Classical Age about this time, but he didn't. About here is when Helms could have gold starved, but didn't. He instead went for barracks, and that was not the right move. So, well played by BoIt, though. 2011 BoIt showing out. I like it. I like it. But anyway, that is going to be it for tonight. You can't watch me. There's something wrong. Must have been you. Anyway, get to our overlay. That's it for tonight. So we had BoIt versus Hellsravage, Nigam versus Magyar. Already did that. That was the first match. Of course, we had to, in the main event, BoIt versus Hellsravage, you had to have a couple scrubs played before that. So, to kind of whet our appetite for some high-skilled Age of Mythology. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Tomorrow night, I'll be around for some real games to play, I would think. And I might. Well, never mind. Don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so tomorrow night, about this time, a little bit earlier, should be playing some games. Maybe with BoIt. I don't know if he'll be busy or not. But we'll see. You never knew Magic a 1600. Sure. In relation to? But what is this topic you linked here? Click on the link. Okay, let me click on the link. BoIt gave me a link. Let's click on it. From RTS Sanctuary. Let's see what we got here. We'll get back to our thing here. Okay, BoIt versus Magic. 2012. Probably the best game in the series in the last one. Was this it says an AOM tournament. Look at that. BoIt defeated Magic 3-2 in AOM. Congratulations, Adafang and Iron Maiden. Great job, great job. Magic could have won. Would have got his Cav upgrades. Yeah. Magic was a better boomer than this. I'm really disappointed by Magic's games. Oh, there's so many things going on in Magic's life. It's hard to play as well as a result. Oh, come on. For real. I'm not upset anyways. I don't deserve to win, but I will post a post that is full of excuses. Oh, man. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. 3-2. BoIt beating Magic. 2012, huh? Did I play in this tournament? I don't know if I did. Oh, it was a league. Oh, I did play. Here's me. Looks like I didn't make it out of the league or something. Me playing Dragonfire. I don't think I made it to the tournament here, looks like. The tournament was the biggest Nilla one. It doesn't look like I made it out of the group stage. Oh, I did. Okay. I played against KWS Thor, whoever that was, and I lost. Then I played against Weasel, and I'm assuming I lost. Oh, 2-1. I lost to Acid Weasel. Alrighty. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. So thanks to everybody for watching, tuning in, watching some old recorded games with me, and I'll catch all of you guys. So that is it for tonight. Hope you guys are having a great day, and continue to have a great day after this stream.